Rightio, g'day. My name's Dan and I'm an artist, and I thought it'd be cool to show you some of the studio space and some of the shit I'm working on. Yeah, so this is the studio space. It's nothing too flash, it's pretty messy, but like any true artist, I'm unorganised and everything's a mess, alright? This is a piece that is actually finished. It's ready for someone to come and collect in a little bit, which is pretty sweet. I've got another couple bits and bobs kind of on the burner, just waiting for some extra stuff to kind of be done. But here, what we're really interested in. So what we've got here is the blanks. They look just like that. We buy them in packs of 10, something like that. Paint them up and ship them out. So the good thing about these is they're kind of ready to go paint wise, but if you're using Posca, you need to cover them first. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it a quick blast with the black, because I've got an idea for some interesting stencil work on this bad boy. So let's take a look at how that goes. So we're going to give it a quick blast of black first. I like to use Molotov paints, most because 14 bucks a can, can't go too wrong, good coverage. Yeah, so we're going to start a quick blast with the black and kind of go from there. So what I'm thinking in terms of the design is we're going to start with some black kind of up here. We're going to have the main body of the stencil up in this area here. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a fade from kind of grey white, very low, up to kind of the brightest value, and then whack our stencil on the top, and then worry about something down there at the bottom. So first of all, it's a really good mold blast in the black, eh? So the key thing is when you're checking your spray down is light coats. Little and light. You don't want to get too hot and heavy too early on. Because otherwise, fucks it, you see. Sides. Side. Okay. Now for now that's good enough. So I've only covered half the board, because we don't need to cover the whole thing, right? Because we're going to be whacking on those stencils, and then we're whacking on a layer of this bad boy after. And what we're going to be using is, where are you? What we're going to be using. These. So I'm going to layer them vertically like that. Start off with that light color, do a few kind of light passes, bring it all the way up to the highest value, and then we're going to whack over the main piece of the stencil for this bad boy, which is going to be this chap. We'll see how that turns out. Ready, so this is where we're at. So got the black where we want it. What we need to do now is start layering some of these bad boys, these stencils, over the top. I'm really looking for the barrels, and what I want to kind of do is have them in different layers. So like 25% strength and like a 50% all up to the brightest. And so this is the main body that will go kind of here, right? Problem I've got is I've got to work with a curved surface. So let's get that taped up and see what it looks like. So what I've gone with, and it's a bit of an ad hoc solution, as always, because I tend to it, is like, I've got my stencil here, I've got the top aligned in there, and because this part here is going to be white anyway, I'm not really worried about spill and overflow here, but I don't really want it up in these parts, because I need to keep the black and these parts kind of distinct. So all I'm going to do is get a bit of cardboard there. Like that. So what I'm doing by spraying is not going to pull it that bit. If I need it, I've also got a little stick, really helpful to hold it down like edges like that. But let's just get this first layer in. Let's see how it works. So like I said, what I really like, about 25%. Just like that. Yeah, perfect. See? That's perfect. So the plan is to get that, something like that,
along the top, and then a second layer, probably around here or so. Go to the next darkness, and then here it's as bright as it could possibly get before we go into the final kind of coat. So I'll do all that and we'll see how it looks. Okay, first coat's down. As you can see, we've already made a mistake. It looks worse than it is on the camera because there's a bit of a shine there. And you can see nice and black, and then you've got a bit of kind of shine through. Now, it's not the end of the world. I can go back over with black paint. I can go back with black markers and fix that. So I'm just going to box on and then do the second layer. I was going to do 3 layers. I actually think just 2 is probably going to be enough. And to be honest, even 1, I'm going to do 2 and see how it goes. Okay, so look, as we can see, I've made another mistake here. First problem, these secondary lines are way too far down. I want the main body stencil to be up here. The second thing is I neglected to block off the top there. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. So I think what I'm actually going to do, I need to have a think of what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is pick it, take it back to black, and then bring it back when it's all back up to where I want it.
Okay, we're back, and this is how it looks now. This is what I kind of planned. So, you see we've got the lighter values in the back, the brighter values, and then it kind of goes up to white, and then we've just got wood. So, there's a couple of things to note here. As you can pretty clearly see, there are a couple of things going on. That's higher than the other ones in the back. That one's higher than the ones in the back. That one's not straight. That one's not perfectly aligned. There was a bit of stutter when I was doing the can spray. Now, for me, that's not a big deal. I think that when you're creating art, when you're making handmade pieces and pieces like this, that perfection isn't important. It's not something you should strive for. I think you should just embrace, like Bob Ross said, happy accidents, right? I think that if I wanted to be perfect, I would have done it in Illustrator and printed out a vinyl. What's the point? People are looking for handmade pieces from me. I make handmade pieces. There are going to be fuck ups. So if you're struggling your own art with things like that, like you're worried about like making a mistake or not knowing where to start, man, just start. Make a mistake. Who cares? You know. I think that with the advent of AI as well, going off on a bit of a tangent, people want authenticity, man. People want authentic stuff. I'm just some dude. This isn't a great video. It's like my second one, right? But people want authenticity. I'll get better at filming if you follow along on my journey. Yeah, I can only get better, right? Just like you can only get better. So yeah, chuck down a follow, chuck a subscribe, a like, and hopefully we'll see you in the next videos. Cheers, thanks very much. Wow, actually you will, because this is part 1. There'll be a part 2. We're gonna finish this board off, but for now this is good enough for a part 1. Okay, thank you very much.